It's snowing, so I feel like I need to go out there and show you guys. It's been a while because I have been sick since Thursday and it's now Saturday. So it snowed last night and then melted all this morning. So I was like, oh, never mind filming. I was gonna film like a snowed in weekend. Snowed in. This is like the first time it snowed all year. It didn't even snow last winter. Oh my gosh, he just fell off my lap. It didn't snow last winter, so this is like the first snow in a very long time. So that means I had no plans of going anywhere. I was just going to like enjoy the snow, being home. Yeah, but then I thought I was feeling a lot better yesterday. Today, not feeling good. I woke up early, 6 a.m. and then he's clumsy. Then I fell asleep. I took a nap. So now it's 3:30. I've been up for a little while. Have my cup of tea. I like the inside of this cup a lot. Back to the whole like snowed in thing. I know this is like hardly any snow compared to what a lot of other people get, but for me and where I live, nobody really likes to go anywhere. It feels like, I mean, everybody was talking like, oh, we're gonna be snowed in. So I feel like it's more of like a voluntary snowed in, but it's just kind of fun to like be at home when it's snowing, and a lot of people feel like that here. So snowed in. I also don't have a car today, so I technically am snowed in. I forgot about that. I couldn't go anywhere if I wanted to, unless I wanted to walk, which is not happening. You hear, Cody? This is what I deal with every day. When I took my nap, I woke up and both my little kittens were in bed keeping me company, which is just like the best feeling when it's cold and you have a little furry friend to keep you company. I put makeup on this morning, but probably all came off when I was sleeping. I did not mean to take a nap. I really hate being sick, and I especially hate like having to take a nap and take breaks throughout the day, because I don't like to feel sick, and for some reason napping makes me feel like I'm wasting my day, but if I'm sick I'm not going to get much done anyway, so I need to get over myself about that, but it's hard for me. I'm working on it. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like so tired today. I feel like every winter I get sick a lot, but I did want to get stuff done today, but I also know I need to relax, take care of myself so that I can feel better, take it easy, because I did not take it easy at all yesterday, and I wonder if that's part of why I feel even worse today. This is my second cup of tea today, and I always never finish a cup. I get like right down to the bottom and then it gets cold too fast and I don't want to drink it anymore. I feel okay right now, so I'm gonna get some stuff done and then get to relaxing, hopefully. I can't believe how fast this day has gone, but that's what happens when you nap for 3 hours. It tends to eat up some of your day. There's still plenty of time left. I can't even lie, I'm so tired right now, so I need to hurry up and vacuum before I crawl back into bed and take another nap. So I'm gonna do that right now. The snow started back up again, which I'm so happy about. And I also got a package, so it's a boring package, but a necessary one. I just got some more filters for our water filter. Not very exciting, but anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Where's I going with that? Oh, look, I feel like I look terrible today. Oh well. I think I'm gonna bake. That always makes me happy. I just love doing it, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. But the hard part is deciding what to bake, so I'm gonna come back if I actually do decide. I decided I'm going to make these. They sound so good right now. I don't really have the biggest counter, so you're probably not gonna be able to see like much of the baking, but that's okay. I don't know if I will be able to make this. I don't know if I have cheddar cheese, so I can't believe I actually had cheddar cheese. I usually don't. That's the ice maker, so that's annoying. Alright. It is the next day. It's Sunday now, and we have gotten so much snow. So it is like a winter wonderland out there. If I had to guess, I would say maybe like 4 or 5 inches. I'm not sure, but it is a lot. And currently the power's out, so it's a little bit cold, but what can you do? Also, since the power's out, I put the cats in sweaters, which is not their favorite, but I don't want them to get cold. Here's Cody in his sweater. They look so cute in their sweaters. The cat stole my spot. Okay, anyway, I never showed you, but those like biscuits I made yesterday turned out so good. They were in fact my dinner, because when you don't have to have dinner, like my boyfriend wasn't here for dinner last night, so I could have girl dinner of Red Lobster biscuits, which I honestly really love the biscuits, but I've never been, well, I have been to Red Lobster, but I haven't been to like since I was really little, so I don't even know if I like Red Lobster. I just know I like the biscuits. If you were curious, I'm still sick. My throat hurts pretty badly, but that's pretty much my only complaint, just that my throat kind of hurts. But I really, really want to start reading Onyx Storm. I'm almost done reading Iron Flame, so hopefully I can finish Iron Flame today and then start reading Onyx Storm, because I really want to know what happens. Also, I'm not really sure what to do today. It's crazy how if there's no power, how all of like my plans for the day just seem to like fall through. But hopefully the power comes back on soon, because it is starting to get really cold in here. I do have some exciting news to share. I did have a trip planned in March to Florida, and I'm still going. There's been a little change of plans. I'm also gonna go on a 4-day cruise to the Bahamas, which I've never been before. I'm really, really excited, but I'm a little nervous. I'm going with my mom, my sister, but that is coming up in about a month, so I need to like plan ahead and think about what I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna bring, just stuff like that, like preparing to go, because it's winter here. It's literally snowing, and it is not snowing in Florida. Well, not where my parents live. You just need a whole different wardrobe. But very excited. I also really want to get my nails done for the trip, so I'll probably do that in 2 to 3 weeks. Also, since the power's out, that means there's no Wi-Fi, and also editing really drains my computer battery. So, oh darn, I can't edit today until the power comes back on. Even though I really need to edit. I also need to hurry up and finish Iron Flame so that I can finish this video I've been filming. I know what it is about me. I really need to get into like a habit of editing. But I think I'm gonna quit talking here so that I can start reading Iron Flame and hopefully finish it. That's what I'm gonna do now. It is another snow day. It is so cold. Yesterday the power was out until like the middle of the night, and it came back on, but it is so cold. I just put this lipstick on. This is Black Honey by Clinique, and I think it's too dark for me, but the lighting is also making me look extra pale, so maybe that is why I think so. Let me show you my outfit. I might change since I'm not sure how I feel about it, so let me show you. What do we think? This is cute. I don't have socks on yet, but I was thinking like socks and boots. Or is this giving private school uniform? I'm not sure. I'm gonna ask my boyfriend when he wakes up. He's my outfit helper. He helps me pick what to wear. I have another option, so I'm gonna go run and get it. Okay, here's my other option. It is a black skirt and a red top. I think the problem is that I've never worn this skirt or this sweater, and sometimes when I haven't worn something before, it kind of feels like everyone can tell I haven't worn it before. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, like, they know I don't usually wear this. That's what it feels like to me. But I swear I'm not this pale in real life. It is just the lighting. I think it's like the snow, because all the curtains are open, so I think it's the snow. Like, we'll just say that, yeah. But what did I do today? Not too much actually. I started reading Unravel Me. It's cute, it's good. Like, cute in the sense of like when you read YA, it just makes me think of like middle school and like high school when like I was reading Divergent, The Maze Runner and stuff, and just how like those worlds were like really immersive. Kind of brings me back, makes me kind of like nostalgic when I'm reading the Shatter Me series, even though I've never read it before. I just think it has that same vibe. I definitely want to read that series this year because I've never read it before, and I've heard great things, so that's one of my goals this year. But I think I'm gonna go. I need to update another video I've been making for like ever, and I need to update that video and finally make an outro, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm taking a break from editing to update you on my thoughts on Onyx Storm. Well, first I have to tell you, I've been editing all day. My head, I think I have a migraine because I've had a headache for like 3 days in a row, just non-stop. So my head hurts and I need to take an editing break before I crash out. I know it's time for me to take a break when I get kind of frustrated, so I took that as my sign to take a break. What pushed me over the edge is this sun. If I face my desk, this sun was directly in my eyes and really annoying. So I had to take a break, and I thought I should update you on my Onyx Storm thoughts because boy do I have some. I took the front cover off because it just kept moving around. I am about, let's see, I am 110 pages in. I'm on chapter 13. And this book is better than Iron Flame. And I'm so glad to hear it. I was thinking about it a little more. Someone brought up a good point that Iron Flame is really spicy. And I kind of think that Violet in Iron Flame just doesn't really develop a strong character or personality in that one. And this book, Onyx Storm, she is forced to be a lot more independent. And I'm curious to see if she evolves as a character because of it. So far, it's a lot less spicy. So I feel like there's more room for her to become a stronger character. I'm hoping to see Violet and Xaden's relationship just become a lot deeper and stronger, and especially because it's not as physical in this book, so I want to see if we get to have like a more emotional side of their relationship, which I hope so. I mean, so far Violet is definitely more independent and they have to focus on their relationship without just having spice. But I do have to say, I feel like the font in Onyx Storm is so small. Like, it feels even smaller than Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. It just feels like you read a page for 10 minutes because the font is so teeny tiny. Maybe that's my fault for using a Kindle and having the font blown up to like size 7, but I just think it makes it easier to read. So I am struggling really hard with this teeny little font. I love the series, and I bet they printed it so small so that the books wouldn't be like a million pages, but this is a struggle, definitely. I also cannot imagine what anyone's dragon looks like very much. Like, I can imagine like the main ones, the main two, but besides that, don't think this is in Iron Flame. But in this one, we get a character map, kind of, just a way to keep everyone straight, which I really, really appreciate that, because especially I cannot remember what dragon goes with which character, so I really like having this like table in the front to keep track of everything. But also, I'm just gonna say it because this is a spoiler, but from Fourth Wing. So if you haven't read Fourth Wing, just skip ahead. In Fourth Wing, they resurrect Jack Barlow, and in Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, he's just there. And I am so confused. Why did they resurrect him? What is the point? It just feels like he is contributing nothing to the story. Like, his character is so little, you know? Like, every scene that has him, it just doesn't really, it's not necessary to really have him. I guess in Iron Flame, there's one scene that makes sense for him to be there. But especially in this book, so far, I don't see why. He's there. He's not really that important to the story, in my opinion. That could change. My opinion could definitely change throughout the book. But I just don't know why he's in this book. Why is he back? I am a hater of his character. I'm gonna be honest. I do think I have a problem with being too nice in my reviews. That means I'm not entirely like super honest because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or whatever. But it is my opinion, and I don't think I'll ever like give my opinion in a trying to be mean way. So I think I'm gonna try to be like a little bit more honest and what I really think, because I do think you can love a series and still have critiques, and that doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense. Because I'm making these videos to share my thoughts, so I should share my thoughts and not just try to be nice and please everybody, because nobody's thoughts are going to do that. That's why I decided to be upfront and tell you that I do think Violet is a lot better character so far in this book. We're getting a lot more information about certain side characters, a main character, and I'm really, really interested to see what direction that goes in, because this is new stuff. I also heard a rumor, I'm sidetracked here. I heard a rumor that the next book in the series is not going to come out for 2 years. I really hope that's not true. I don't even want to look it up and confirm, because I don't want to hear the truth. I just saw on like a reel or a comment or something about 2 more years. I don't want that to happen. I want to read it right now. Also, I don't know. Some people would think it's a bad habit. I read the end. I read the last page of a book before I even start it. So I know what's going to happen at the end. I just cannot help it. But I don't know how we get there or anything. I have to read. Especially if it's a physical book, I'm peeking ahead. I can't help it. I did that in every Akatar book. I just have to know what happens. It hasn't snowed in probably 3 or 4 days at least. And the snow is slowly melting. It's all off the roads, starting to melt in patches in the grass, which is such a bummer. I really wanted it to snow again this weekend. It was supposed to, and then the forecast changed, so no more snow. I really want to go to Barnes & Noble and pick up that book, that Tinkerbell book. I took a screenshot of a reel. So, Wings of Starlight. Seriously want to go to Barnes & Noble and pick that up so badly. I also have not read Sky Shade, which is the 3rd book in the Light Lark series. I'm not sure what the series is called. I just know the first book is Light Lark, then I think Nightbane, and then Sky Shade, which I have not read, but really, really want to. So I want to pick that up as well. I really, really want to pick up that Tinkerbell Pixie Hollow book, though. It just looks so good. I was a Tinkerbell stan when I was a kid. I watched all the movies like every week. I seriously loved it so much. So I feel like I have to know what happens. Oh, and I also want to pick up the Shatter Me series because I've been borrowing them from my library, but it takes like a really long time to get the next book, and I want to know how it ends. Nobody told me how it ends, but I'm only on the 3rd book, I think Ignite Me. I'm on that one, and I'm reading the novellas in between, but I want to know what happens in that series. I did look up some spoilers because I can't help myself, but I want to know how we get there. Okay, I only looked up one spoiler, who she ends up with, because I'm unsure who to root for at the moment. So, that's all I know. But since I looked that up, I'm like, how does that even happen, you know? There's also a Lego set that I seriously have been wanting for a long time. So, I think I'm going to order it as well. It also, that Lego set reminds me of our new kitten, Cody. I'm gonna order those. Okay, I wanted to show you what I'm wearing today, so that's what I'm doing right now. I have this sweater, and you can see I have a little skirt, and I'm going to go to the grocery store because I am one of those people. Sometimes I don't dress up for the grocery store, but sometimes, most of the time I do. Because sometimes when you are home a lot, it's easy to just, not feel like you have anywhere to go to show off your cute clothes. So the grocery store sees mine because I don't want to let these clothes go to waste. Just placed my Lego order. The cat. for my boyfriend, I don't know, some Star Wars things. Also for me, because I love Animal Crossing. For my boyfriend, because if you reach an order minimum, you get this set for free. So I just put in the Animal Crossing set and this little keychain to reach the minimum. Love Animal Crossing, maybe a little bit too much. I used to have it on the Wii, the DS, had it on my phone, now I have it on the Switch. I'm obsessed. Animal Crossing is just my favorite game ever, and I could honestly spend all day playing it, but I don't let myself. But I seriously love it. I have most of the sets except I think like 3 of them, which you know I will be getting them at some point. You're propped up on a cat tree, so the cats like to scratch their nails on it. It's not new since I got it for Christmas in like one of those Sephora sets, but I tried this Makeup by Mario blush today in Perfect Pink. I really like it. The color is really pretty. I feel like doing a speed round of my new makeup favorites, even though nobody asked. If you open these cabinets and doors, he jumps in there. So that's what he wants to do right now. Even though I don't really like him to jump in there. He does what he wants, don't you? I've been really liking this product too. The Tarte blush tape in pink. I've had this for a while, but sometimes I forget about it. It's the Rare Beauty like concealer brush. Seriously amazing. So is their blush brush too. Like, I've never really cared about if a brush is like from a drugstore brand or a higher end brand, but these are honestly worth it. And I never thought I would say that about a brush. And I use this every day too. The Tartelette Jewel eyeshadow palette. I use this every day. I don't really use this color, but I use the rest like every day. That's all I gotta say. Wanted to show you my outfit, and then I went on a tangent, but not even lately. A lot of times I go to film and it's just me looking at the camera for 10 minutes and then I turn it off and I delete the clip, because why don't I have anything to say ever? I'm almost done editing a video and then I'll have that up next week. Now I know it's time to cut the clip, because when I start not knowing what to say, it just goes all downhill from there. So yeah, I'm gonna leave now, get back to reading. It's been a couple of days, I think even a week since I last talked to you guys, but it's Saturday, December 15th, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, and just wanted to give you guys an update. I swapped out my hair tinsel yesterday for this really cool silvery one, and it's so sparkly. That's a cat wanting to be let in. These two are the biggest snoops. They don't care what you're doing all day until you close the door, and then they have to know what's going on. Careful, be careful. These cats are so crazy. I didn't know you could see him. You could see the chair in the mirror, so just ignore that. He loves to know what is going on in drawers and closets and all that. Harry. But it is so gloomy and freezing cold today that It's been like raining all day and super cloudy. So it is only 3 o'clock and like all the lights have to be on already because it's so gloomy today. And I've had the wood stove going like all day too, and it is still so cold in here. It's not my favorite. I love this silver. I think it's so fun. I really want to, I'm not sure if I'm going to or not, but I really want highlights of like pink. I don't know. I've been wanting that for a really long time, but I'm too scared to like actually do it. But these are really fun. So what else? Oh, I didn't even show you what I got for Valentine's Day from my boyfriend. Gave me this with some chocolates in it. And it's cute. I really like the tin it came in. I'm gonna keep it and use it for something. This little plushie, which looks like our new cat Cody. I have so many black cat stuffed animals, so I needed a gray cat one. Really pretty, like jewelry trinket box. It's showing up really orange and red on the camera, but it's really light pink in real life. I mean, it's a little reddish, but more than what the camera's showing. And then I'll show you when I get up the rest of the stuff. But tonight we're going to some, I'm not really sure what it is, some sort of dinner fundraiser thing with my boyfriend's parents. I don't really know too many details. I just know it's at 5:30. So that's my plans for tonight. Honestly, all day I have been doing work. I have pretty much finished editing a video. I just have to watch it through fully to make sure like everything's good, and then I have like 8 million loads of laundry to fold, which I don't even know how that happens. I guess I just put the clothes in the laundry machines and then put them in a pile when they're done, and then, which I don't mind folding the laundry, it's putting it away that I don't like. Oh, I leave in about 3 weeks to go to Florida, so I'm gonna have to start packing pretty soon, and because it's so cold here, all my like summer clothes are put away. So I'm gonna have to go through the storage and see what I want to take, because there really is no such thing as winter clothes in Florida. You need like a sweatshirt just a couple times out of the year. So anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff we got. We went to like TJ Maxx, Home Goods, went to this pet store, Mud Bay. Not pet store, it's like a pet food and toy store called Mud Bay. We bought a bunch of new toys for the 2 cats because they're spoiled, and also went to Costco, did some grocery shopping. But my favorite place is TJ Maxx. Oh, we went to Target too, so I'm going to show you a couple of the things we got. We got this. Look how cute it is, from TJ Maxx. And I'm not sure where I'm going to put it, but it's so cute I couldn't pass it up. At Home Goods, they had 1 million of these in all different sizes, so it was really cute to see. And then it was my boyfriend's parents' birthdays, so we got them some birthday presents. This is what I picked out for his mom. This perfume sampler and the K18 hair oil. Ow. I keep hearing that this is better than Olaplex, so I got it for her to try because she really likes Olaplex, so I'm curious to see what she would think. And she really loves perfume. And then my boyfriend picked these up for his dad. I don't really know what they are, so I mean smartphone holder. Yeah, I bet he knows what his dad likes better than me. So I got these flowers for Valentine's Day. I think I'm going to take the purple thing off because it's not staying up anymore. It's a book vase. But I love it. I think it's so cute and very fitting for how much I love reading. I got this at Bath & Body Works. I had a reward. I had to run into Barnes & Noble's because I keep seeing this book everywhere and I had to pick it up. Look how pretty. It's called Wings of Starlight. And I think I talked about this earlier, but I loved Tinkerbell as a kid. So I had to get this book. This was the second to last copy. So I was really happy that they had one for me. The other one was damaged, so I wouldn't have bought that one anyway, but I'm excited and really happy that there was one book left that wasn't damaged that I could pick up. I have a small gallery wall going. I really wanted a mirror here because the lighting is probably the best here than anywhere else in the house, and I thought this would just make like a really good picture spot. But yeah, you can see my bookshelves in the background and the lighting is pretty good. But yeah, I have a little gallery wall going. Need some more stuff because I have a lot of space to work with. But I picked this up and immediately asked my boyfriend to hang it. But I love it. Yeah, we got some other stuff, but I honestly can't remember like what else or if there's anything that really interesting. I mean, groceries, which is not interesting. Also, I keep thinking this is Cody out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I have a lot of work to do, and I also need to finish Onyx Storm. I have not read that much since last talking to you. It has just been like a really slow reading week for me, but I think I'm going to start reading, hopefully finish it. I know it has almost been a month since Onyx Storm came out, so I definitely want to finish it before the end of this week because I want to get into that new book I just got, and I also have Ignite Me on my Kindle, and also Quicksilver, and I don't know what it's called, but the sequel to For Broken Blades, if that is the right title. And I just have a lot of books I'm looking forward to reading, but I don't know why. I'm just not reading. I'm gonna admit it, I have just been kind of really into TV of the moment, so that's why I haven't been reading. But I think I pretty much watched everything at the moment that I wanted to. So anyway, I have about 2 hours before I have to leave for that dinner. I also, side note, I have no idea what to wear. I'm kind of stressed out about it. I'm not sure if it's like a jeans is fine scenario or it's a little bit fancier than that. So we need to figure that out. I think that's the worst part about winter, in my opinion, is that I think it's hard to find stuff that isn't, I'm not really explaining this well, like fancier clothes that are also warm enough. So we'll see what I end up wearing. I think I'm going to start folding my tower of laundry and put the TV on and just find something to watch and get to folding. I think I have like four loads of laundry, not including the one in the dryer and the one in the washing machine, which is criminal. I really don't want to. This is why I keep talking. I'm procrastinating it. It is many days since I've last talked to you, but I finally finished Onyx Storm, and it felt like I was reading it forever. Anyway, so I wanted to kind of wrap up this video and talk about my thoughts on Onyx Storm. And I have to be honest, I really loved the book, but the ending, I hated it. Just that cliffhanger ending left so many questions that I am just so confused on what is going to happen. What a crazy ending that offered no explanation for like so many things. So if you're thinking this book will wrap up in a nice little bow, it won't. But other than that, I did really like the book. I thought that Xaden and Violet's relationship was just a lot better in this book. Just less physical and more emotional, because I don't really like when books only focus on the physical side of things and then just say that they're so in love, but all they do is physical stuff, and it's like, are they in love? So I really enjoyed that this book, their relationship just got like more emotional and less physical. Not that there wasn't physical stuff. There was, but nowhere near as much as Iron Flame. Like Iron Flame was kind of a lot. I also think that because there wasn't so much physical stuff, it was like the author was forced to develop a deeper relationship between the two of them. And I also feel like she set up so much for the next book in terms of like relationships. I have a lot of theories on who is going to end up with who, and I just wonder how that's going to play out. But I do feel like this book was kind of a filler, as much as I hate to say it. It does feel like how Reckless felt after Powerless. Just like, we learned some stuff but not a lot, and also simultaneously not much happens. So yeah, it just feels like it's a necessary part of the story, I would say, but I do think somehow a lot happened and yet nothing big happened. We just kind of like learn more information that the next book is gonna use. That's not to say it wasn't really good. I do think a lot of this book is going to come up in the next book, and so it's important that we establish all this background. At the end, I was kind of like, nothing happened. The stuff that did happen, I was surprised how quickly the things that went on in the story just finished, and it seems like the end of it. Like, the whole 2 missions, or I guess 3 missions they were on, just wrapped up so fast, and it was like, okay, the end. Mission over. It's not expected. Like, it seems like so much of the stuff that was set up in this book just didn't go that far into it, if that makes sense. I do really like this book. I actually, even though sometimes I did get a little confused with all the characters, I liked that we got to know the other characters so much more, because it was starting to feel like we were supposed to, like, especially like Violet's squad mates, they were supposed to have such a deep relationship, but then we never really heard much about any of them. So it was starting to feel like, how could they have such a deep relationship if Violet doesn't even think about them or talk to them? So I really like that she spent a lot more time, and there's just a lot more focus on the side characters. I did think one part of the ending, a side character, if you know what I'm talking about, I thought that was rushed. I just didn't think that a certain tragedy that happens at the end felt that tragic. I don't know if that's just me. I feel like maybe we weren't like invested enough. There wasn't enough time invested into the character, but I just did not feel much anything during the ending. for that character. That's just what I think. That is kind of like, okay. Actually, I feel like it's kind of reoccurring in this book. Despite all the things I just said, I did rate the book 5 stars because I loved it. I actually think, besides, like, I think Fourth Wing was the best, and then I actually think Onyx Storm would be second best, then lastly Iron Flame. Because so much happens in this book, and like I said, I really liked how these side characters were just so much more involved. It felt like the plotline got a lot deeper than just Violet's problems. I also think Violet really like evolved as a character in this book and just became a lot more independent and stronger. I mean, there were still moments where but I feel like that was necessary. Moments where she doubts herself, but she just became a lot more confident and just a lot of a stronger female main character, which I really like. I love to see that, like, first book to, like, rest of the series, like, development, if you know what I mean, where the main character starts out so, like, reserved and unconfident and stuff like that, and then grows into a much stronger character. And I feel like Violet really does that in Onyx Storm. I feel like we start to see it a whole lot more. But I also feel like Violet has been a second year forever. I know that, like, this book is supposed to happen, like, directly after Onyx Storm, I'm pretty sure, but, like, I didn't really keep track of because sometimes they do say, like, what month it is, but it's like, Violet has been a second year forever. When is she gonna be a third year? I mean, I guess that would make a lot of the third year characters not be there anymore, but, like, I know they're in the middle of, like, a war, but there was so little focus on their second year education when the first year was so detailed. Even, like, the first half of the second year was so detailed, and this book was just, like, totally glossed over, like, their entire education. I don't know if I really have anything more to say. I really did like this book. The plotline of this one was just a lot more exciting. I'm excited to see what the next book has in store. I think I'm going to end the video here since I've been talking for literally over 20 minutes right now. So if you stayed to this long, thanks for watching. I hope to see you real soon. If you have any ideas for videos that you want to see, let me know. I will see you real soon. Bye.